Cool. All right.
Nothing special. Now
Yeah.
the hockey game started, so my boyfriend might be screaming again.
Okay. Well,
If,
hopefully he's screaming for joy and not screaming in
yeah, if
defeat.
they would won, they if they
If
scored,
they win.
if they win, yeah.
Wait, repeat
Hmm?
that, maybe. I'm not sure if I understood what you were trying to say.
If we would score,
If
I
we
don't know.
score, we'll win.
Yeah.
What if the other team scores?
Hmm?
Like the if we score, we'll win
Hmm.
doesn't really make sense because if the other team scores more, the other team will
Uh-huh.
win.
Okay. If we won. Hmm. Yeah.
I'm still slightly confused. Maybe try to write that sentence in the chat box and we can look at it together
Okay.
in the chat
Thank you.
box. Um, Ana Belen, welcome to class. How's it going?
Hello, Yusia. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you again. It's been a little while.
Yes,
What?
I've
Yeah.
been
What?
I've been training for a half marathon that
Nice.
I ran last weekend.
Past
Finally,
tense.
sorry?
What's the past tense of to run?
Yes, run,
I
run.
ran.
Yeah.
It's like an eh. It's like a nasally sound. I ran.
Okay, it's difficult for me to pronounce in parts the verb to run. Run.
Yeah. Ran. Ran.
Then
It's
I
like your think about it. It's like your name in English. If we say Anna in English, it's Anna.
okay.
Yeah. So your name in English would be Anna, and so the A in ran is the same as the A in Anna.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so you ran it. How did you do?
Well, I finished the race. This is important for me,
Nice.
but
Yeah.
I ran faster than I thought because uh, my time was 5 minutes, 26 seconds by kilometers. Then,
Wow.
yeah, it was good for me.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, congratulations. That's a really good big accomplishment. Cool. And who else? Anna S. Anna, how's it going?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well, thanks. And yeah, so Anna, I haven't seen you for a while either. How have you been?
Yeah, I just came back from the business trip. I was in London in the UK.
Okay, from a business trip.
Yes, I came from business trip.
Yeah, so just instead of the. But good. How did the business trip go?
Business trip went well. Everything
Okay.
was fine, exhausting. Fortunately, I found some time to visit a little, and for the first time, I saw Tower of London, and
Nice.
yeah, this was really interesting for me to see
Yeah,
these buildings, these places. It's hard to believe that it has almost 1,000 years. It's amazing for me.
it is definitely amazing. It's an old tower. All right. And yeah, really cool. Sweet. And so you liked London. Monica, welcome to class. How's it going?
Hi, I'm doing well, thank you.
Nice. It's good to see you again. And yeah, how's your day been so far?
Well, I just went to work all day, so it's a regular day so far.
Okay, so just went to work. It's been a regular day. Nice. And do you have any plans for the rest of the week?
For the rest of the week, well, I'm taking some classes here on Verdi since they are the last classes available. And
Okay, yeah.
I made some plan for the weekend, meet having dinner with friends on Friday.
Okay, to have dinner with friends on Friday. Cool, that'll be fun. I always like having dinner with friends. It's a nice plan. Okay, cool. Well, good to see you again. And Danilo, how's it going?
Hello, I'm a little better. I'm actually sick since yesterday, and sorry for yesterday. I lost my connection, so
No worries.
I can't go back.
Yeah, don't worry about it at all. It's not a problem. Yeah, you've been sick. You've been
Yeah.
sick since Friday, last Friday?
Yes, since Friday. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, just miserable. But I'm glad you're getting better.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. And do you think you'll be better tomorrow?
I hope so. I really hope so. Actually, today I'm a little better, but not much. Like,
Okay.
the fever, like, go away, and
Went
I
away.
went away. Yeah, the fever went away, and now I'm just have sore throat.
Now I just have a sore throat.
Yeah, I just have this sore throat.
A sore throat.
A sore throat.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully again, it's gone tomorrow, or at least better tomorrow. All right. I think we're all set. Let's get started with the class. So we talk about holidays today, and let's have Monica. Can you read the title in the next lines?
Okay, holidays. Today we will talk about different holidays, discuss what we do during the holidays, read holidays comics, and role-play holiday events.
Nice. Really well done. And let's have Monica. Can you ask Julieta the first question?
Julieta, what is your favorite holiday and why?
One of my favorite holiday is the 15th of August because it is in summer, and usually I go to the beach, and at night there is a recession.
There's a recession?
No. Okay, there is this ritual, and a lot of boats adorned with flowers make a small cruise between two harbors, and it is kind of a religious rite.
Cool.
So can I say procession?
There's a procession. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you said procession. I'm sorry.
Yes, and then at night there are fireworks from the harbor.
Okay. And at night there are fireworks in the harbor. So what's the 15th of August? What's special about the 15th of August? Like, what is it? What day is it?
We call it Ferragosto. Ferragosto. And it is the day of St. Mary, I think.
Cool. All right. That sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds pretty too. Ferragosto. Like the August fair. Would that be
No.
kind of like a rough trend? No. What's Ferragosto mean?
Means, I don't know.
Okay.
Means,
All right.
Mhm.
Not too important. And really good though. Nice job. And Julieta, can you ask Danilo the next question?
Danilo, what do you usually do when you are on vacation for the holidays?
If I have money, I'd like to travel to some beach and stay like the weekend there because I love to go to the beaches and relaxing, have a great time, because I think I need sometimes go to there to like forget the crowded life that I think almost all of them have, all of us have, and that's like is really good for me. And actually, I usually do that. Go to the beach, the closest beach for me, and stay there.
Closest beach to me, and stay
Yeah.
there. Okay. Go to the closest beach to me and stay there. Nice. That sounds good. Solid. And okay. And Danilo, can you ask Anna the next question?
Do you know any special songs associated with the holiday?
I I think that I don't know any special songs connected with the holidays. I'm not sure if there are any, I don't know, international songs connected with holidays.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. I think that I don't know. We need to change this.
Maybe I'm not sure if
Oh.
there are any.
Well, how would we make think negative? So we need to make the verb to think negative.
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay.
I know. Any special songs connected with the holidays? Okay. All right, that's fine. Good. I think we're all set. Does anybody have any questions here? All right. Let's have Ana Belen. Can you read through the words?
Tradition, decorate, get away, commercialized, abroad, tourist, high season, travel agent, ecotourism.
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 Yeah, it's like an eco. Ecotourism. So one more time. Good. Ecotourism. Then commercialized. Commercialized?
Commercialized.
Good. Perfect. All right. Does anybody have any questions about any of these words? Okay. Ana Belen, can you make a sentence with commercialized?
A lot of toys are commercialized during Christmas season.
Okay. All right. So toys are always commercialized, I think. I mean, unless you've got like a handmade toy. Like the fact that you're selling things means that it's commercialized. Like those toys are always commercialized. So a lot of toys are commercialized during Christmas season. I would say like if something that's not usually sold becomes sold, then it's being commercialized. So I would say something more like Christmas season has become very commercialized recently. So something like that. So like people are trying to sell like this idea of Christmas, sell things on Christmas. Christmas becomes something about making money instead of something about something else.
Okay.
Whereas like the toys are always commercialized, like the fact that yeah, toys are sold, it's just commercialism. Do you understand the difference?
Yes, this makes sense.
Okay. All right, cool. And maybe Ken, can you make a sentence with get away?
Get away. It is very rainy here and cold, miserable night, so I want it would be wonderful I could get away from here. But in this context, get away is a kind of location to go for the during holiday.
Yeah, I need
Uh,
a get away because it's cold and rainy here.
yes.
Need to get away. All right. But yeah, I need to get away. Sounds fine. If I could get away.
I need to get away.
Nice. That works. And I think we're good here. This is a little bit complicated. Yeah, let's skip it. We can come back to it if we need to. Ken, can you ask now the first question?
Now, what is your favorite holiday tradition to follow?
My favorite holiday is Setsubun on 3rd of February. Setsubun is Japanese. I don't know how to say in English. Some daimon come to our how to say, come to our house, so we threw some bean to the daimon, and then
You shoot some beans?
beans throw. We throw some beans and swear to it will become nice year.
So it will be a nice year?
Yeah, every year that they will come.
Okay, so some demon, it's a third person.
Some demon comes
To our house.
to our
to
house,
throw
so
some-
we throw. Yeah.
Again,
Oh,
we use
sorry.
some too much. That's just
Sorry.
no, that's okay.
We threw bean at the demon. It's a nice year. It's like a Spanish tomato festival. My friend started big soybean festival. We throw 3 tons of bean a day. It is very cool, but it's really hurt.
But it really hurts.
Yeah, 3 tons, and bean is very hard, so.
Yeah, that's remarkable.
Yeah.
That must be a lot of fun, though.
Yeah.
So you throw the beans at people?
Sometimes the adults, parents wear some devil mask, and then children threw some bean to the parents, or
Brave.
sometimes teacher. Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of cool. You said your friend started the tradition?
No, so the tradition, this exists when we born. I don't know, but my friend 5 years ago, my friend knew about the Spanish tomato festival, and then why we don't do this festival like more fun, and then
Okay.
the 5 years ago we throw 1 ton of bean, but it was super funny, so year by year the festival is becoming bigger.
Cool. That sounds sweet. Roasted soybeans.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
Wow.
echo bean, we cannot eat that bean, so it is good for echo. And then after the festival that's being donated to the farmer. It is good for vegetables and some animal.
Okay. How do you pronounce that?
鬼は外、福は内。
Cool. And that means demons out, luck in.
Yeah, Oni is daemon. Wa is kind of preposition. Soto is outside. Daemon, go outside. Fuku is happiness. Wa is like a preposition. Uchi is inside. They come to the happiness.
Okay. Cool. That's sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. And now, can you ask Monica the next question?
Monica, what special food do you eat on the holidays?
I don't know. It depends on the holidays.
Okay.
For example, if during the Christmas holiday, it's a tradition to make a great meals with the families. So we usually cook traditional meals and gather with our family to eat all together.
Okay. What's like a tradition to make what with the family?
To make a great or large meal.
Feast?
Yeah, exactly.
We would say, instead of saying during the Christmas holiday, during Christmas, might sound a little bit better. And what kind of, what's a traditional meal that you guys would cook?
Well, it depends on when you live. So it could be here in the north, maybe with pasta, lasagna, and some sort of meat.
Okay. So pasta, lasagna, some sort of meat. All right. That's good. And Monica, let's skip that last question. It's a stupid question. And let's not read about that because we've already done that. Okay, let's try this. Giulietta, can you read the first rule?
You want to go abroad instead of celebrating New Year's with your family. You're sick of hosting grateful relatives who complain and make a mess in your house. Convince your husband that the family should go to Bermuda for the holiday.
It's actually Bermuda.
Bermuda.
Perfect. And Danilo, can you read the role of the father?
You have always hosted, I need to read?
Yeah, read it.
Okay. You have always hosted a big family party for New Year's Eve. Your family can be difficult, but this is a tradition. You know your kids like spending time with their cousins, and you were looking forward to drinking eggnog and playing cards with your family. Convince your wife to help you host the party.
Perfect. And, all right, let's have Giulietta, can you start us out as the mother?
Okay. So this year, the usual reunion, right?
All right, Danilo.
So this is, yeah, like the special one.
All right. Anna, how would you respond?
How about changing the tradition and going for holidays to Bermuda?
Okay, how about and going to Bermuda for the holidays.
Okay, to Bermuda for the holiday. To the holidays.
And Anna Boleyn?
Are you crazy? And what happened with my with the family?
We would probably say, and what about? And what about my family, or the family? Instead of, yeah, it just sounds a little bit smoother than saying, and what happened to the family. If you say what happened to the family, it's like they kind of disappeared, and it's like you were going on a hike, and maybe like then your grandfather and your uncle just got lost. Be like, ah, what happened to grandpa and uncle? Where did they go? Yeah. So what about the family, and like, what are we gonna do about the family? Can you read that one more time?
Are you crazy? And what about the family?
Good. Ken?
Okay, I'm a father. Mother, sorry. But kind of I was burnt out. Every year I have to deal with a large amount of relatives, and some of them are selfish, totally selfish. So they don't support me at all. So I think it's a good timing to stop such custom, because the culture and its custom can be changed in accordance with time or requirement of the family.
To time or requirements of
That's
every year I have to deal with large amounts of relatives, and some of them are totally selfish. It's a good timing. We would say it's good timing to stop, or it's a good time to stop.
time.
So what do you want to say? A good time, or
Good
it's
time
good
to
time?
stop. Time to stop, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time to stop such a custom, or such. Maybe this.
This custom.
That custom, this custom. Okay. Customs can change when their time. Okay. All right, nice. And Simone, how would you respond? Welcome to class, by the way, Simone.
Thank you. I'm sorry I'm late.
You should be sorry.
I know. Okay. You're right. Traditions can change, but I don't want to, because this is the only time of the year that I am with my family. And you can travel anytime. I've got the money. I'll have free time because I'll have another holiday in 2 months. So I'm just asking you just to keep this tradition alive. It means so much to me.
Nice. Really convincing. All right, well done. Now, how would you respond?
No. No, I didn't go any place for 1 year, so I need travel. And if we have a New Year's celebration in a place, maybe I will be frustrating so much, I can imagine. So, can you cook every food for everyone? Can you clean up after the party? I don't want to.
Nice. Really good. I didn't go any place. I didn't, instead of saying didn't, present perfect.
I haven't been. I haven't been. I haven't gone.
I haven't gone or I haven't been any place for 1 year, so I need infinitive.
To probably if we have our New Year celebration in a place, I will be self-isolated.
Yeah. And can you cook all the food for everyone? Can you clean up after the party? That was good. Just a couple of small corrections, but nicely done.
Okay.
Monica, how would you respond?
Okay, but it is very important for me. Can we make a deal? I'll help you with the cooking and cleaning, and we'll have a vacation right after the New Year Eve.
All right. Good. And Giulietta?
I don't want to just help. I want someone else to do the job. Will you cook yourself? For all that ravenous relatives?
For all our ravenous relatives.
All ravenous relatives.
Nice, really good job with the ravenous relatives. That's good alliteration. All right, nice. And maybe Danilo?
I think you should help me. I think you you are being cruel. Like if you want, we after like the next the next year we could go to whatever you want.
Next year we can
Yeah.
go wherever you want. Okay. Anna?
Okay. I don't like this idea. However, I think that there is no choice, and we should prepare this party together.
I think there is no choice.
I
Think is negative.
I don't think there is any choice.
Nice.
Okay, I don't think there is any choice.
We should prepare this party together. Solid. And Ana Belen, how would you finish the conversation?
Okay, thank you very much. I know that it's not fair because I have a lot of relatives. Maybe they should prepare the party for us, but no, sorry. Then I'm going to say them next year. They are going to prepare the party.
Nice. Okay. Okay, perfect. I think we're good here. Does anybody have any questions? Giulietta, do you know how to pronounce the word that you used?
Capitulated?
Perfect. Good. Yeah, she's capitulated. Well done. We could try this. Nah. Okay, let's look at this quotation. Ken, can you read the quotation?
May the new year bring you courage to break your resolutions early. My own plan is to swear off every kind of virtue so that I triumph even when I fall.
Good. Do you know what that's trying to say?
Let the new year to break your... maybe. My own plan is swear off every kind of virtue so that I think, sometimes I ironically say my New Year resolution is not decide my resolution of the year because usually I break it. I will break it. Maybe similar idea.
I think I ironically said that my New Year's resolution is to not what?
To not make any resolution of the year.
Because usually I break them.
Yeah.
Okay, so your resolution is to not make a resolution so you don't break the resolution. That's good. You're really close. He's kind of a little bit reversed. So, what's it mean that he wants to swear off every kind of virtue?
Get rid of.
Yeah, so get rid of it. Get rid of what?
Get rid of every kind of virtue.
What's a virtue?
Virtue is usually positive, good behavior.
Yeah. So his New Year's resolution is to swear off every kind of virtue. So he's going to get rid of all his positive and good behavior. And what's he suggesting?
Courage to break your resolution early.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
So what happens? Go ahead. Go ahead.
He encouraged to break your resolution, New Year resolution.
What happens if he breaks his New Year's resolution?
Maybe he can succeed to get rid of, swear off the virtues, virtue which people believes.
His plan is to swear off every kind of virtue. So he's going to get rid of all his good, positive behavior, but also he wants to break his resolution earlier. So what happens if he succeeds in breaking his resolution?
Maybe he didn't break, achieve the goal or something without breaking. Okay.
So he won't achieve the goal of swearing off every kind of virtue. So if he breaks his resolution early, he will do a good deed. So if he does a good deed, if he does something good, he will have broken his resolution, but he will have done something good. And that means, in some sense, that he will have triumphed.
A very positive quotation.
Okay. Yeah. It actually ends up being positive, even though it sounds really negative at first.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's like, I want to do good, but I also want to break my resolution. So my resolution is to do something bad, so that when I break it, I'll be doing something good and also breaking my resolution.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a little bit complicated, but it's just, that's kind of what makes it funny. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. It is complicated. Let's have Ana Belen. Can you ask Simone the question?
Simone, did you make resolutions for New Year's? Have you ever followed through with a resolution?
I usually don't, because actually I don't wait for New Year's to make resolutions. I do it every day, every week. So every day is a new day. You don't have to wait until, like, it's just a day, New Year's. So why not have new resolutions when something's not good. So just, it's time to change.
Mhm.
Don't have to wait. So that's
Okay,
why I
what's
think it's a waste of time. Have a list at the end of the year or beginning of the other year. To have a list. You can do this list wherever you want.
yeah, you can make this list whenever you
Whenever
want.
you want. Yeah. Make a list.
Really good. Really good. What a All right, yeah, I think that's solid. What about you now? Make New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, we traditionally write resolution on the paper. How to say? Yeah, like a very traditional way. How to say? Choose. We traditionally write a resolution on the paper.
And we would remove or the.
Aha, we write the resolution on paper, and then after we wrote the resolution, we go to the shrine and then put that in a fire, and then fire that resolution go up to the sky. So it is a ceremony to make getting better life.
The ceremony to get a better life?
In this year. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. To make that, you could also say it's a ceremony to make that year better or to have a better life that year. Yeah, any of those things could work.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, solid. And Monica, have you ever made a resolution that you followed through with? Even if it's not a New Year's resolution, just any resolution. Or a New Year's resolution.
Follow through, it means that I have accomplished it.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I guess so. I
Okay.
can't think of any particular, but you know, when I decided to do something and a sort of a resolution that I set during a particular period of my life, I try to get it through it.
Yeah. So you can't think of any resolutions that you followed through with?
Not in particular. Maybe learning English right now is something that I
Okay.
decided to do last year, and I'm getting through it.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time.
Definitely. Did you only start learning English last year?
Yes.
Really? Just from nothing?
Oh, no. Okay. When I was at school in the past, yes, I
Okay.
study a little bit of English.
I was going to say, holy smokes, that's really impressive. But that's still really impressive. You speak well. But, okay, good. All right. And I think we're all set on this page. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, let's go on. Oh, man. Where are those comics? Okay, let's look at this. And so back to New Year's resolutions. Let's have Julieta. Can you read the role of Hobbes? And Danilo, can you read the role of Calvin?
How are you doing on your New Year's resolutions?
I didn't make any. See, in order to improve oneself, one must have some idea of what's good that implies certain values. But as we all know, values are relative. Every system of belief is equally valid and we need to tolerate diversity. Virtue isn't better than vice. It's just different.
I don't know if I can tolerate that much tolerance. Okay.
I refuse to be victimized by notions of virtuous behavior.
Okay, good. Let's look at virtuous. Benito, virtuous.
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 Good. Virtuous. And then virtue.
Virtuous. And virtues.
Virtue. And then vice.
Advice.
Vice.
Oh, okay, vice.
Yeah, so virtue isn't better than vice. It's just different. All right. Giulietta, what's happening in this comic?
So it's New Year. It's the New Year, and Hob asked Calvin about his New Year's resolution, and Calvin didn't make any because he kind of rationalized about system of life and virtue and vice. So he said that being virtuous is just relative to your system of belief.
Yeah.
So, and that has as a background a lot of tolerance for him.
And that last sentence one more time?
And for him, that means a lot of tolerance.
Okay, maybe that means he's being tolerant.
Yeah, he accepts everything, so.
Yeah. So he's like being like way too politically correct. Yeah, good. And so yeah, again, it's just like rationalization. So he's, to some extent right, but he's like taking it logic a little bit too far, which is kind of nice. But all right. Does anybody have any questions about this comic? I know it's a little bit tricky. All right. I guess it's February, so we can actually do a little bit of reading about Martin Luther King Day. Black History Month. Let's have Anna. Can you read the first 2 paragraphs?
Yes. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is an American federal holiday marking the birthday of Martin Luther King Jr. It is observed on the 3rd Monday of January each year, which is around the time of King's birthday, January 15. King was the chief spokesman for nonviolent activism in the civil rights movement, which successfully protested racial discrimination in federal and state law.
Nice. You can say federal. It's more often, it's more common to say federal. Federal.
Federal.
Good. And then activism.
Activism.
Nice. Okay, well done. And let's have Anna Belen. Actually, you know what, Anna? Just read the rest of this.
Okay. The campaign for a federal holiday in King's honor began soon after his assassination in 1968. President Ronald Reagan signed the holiday into law in 1983, and it was first observed 3 years later. At first, some states resisted observing the holiday as such, giving it alternative names or combining it with other holidays. It was officially observed in all 50 states for the first time in 2000.
All right, let's look at assassination. Assassination.
Assassination.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget the at the beginning. Assassination.
Assassination.
Perfect. Observed.
Observed.
Good. And officially.
Officially.
Yeah, officially. All right. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. Does anybody have any theories on why it took so long for it to be observed? Like, why did that happen? If it was signed in 83 and it was first observed by all 50 states in 2000, why did that happen?
Like, I believe that some like states of, especially in the South, that like they were really resistant to the like idea that Martin Luther King brings to the American people. So like they couldn't support the idea that the Negro has the same rights that the white people, the black people has the same rights that the white people. So I think these states should be the states of the South, like Mississippi, Tennessee.
Southern states, Mississippi.
I could be wrong, but it's just my opinion.
Yeah, no, I think that's
I'm not sure.
probably right. Yeah, just like this idea of some states didn't want to recognize it because there was a lot of racism. There still is a lot of racism, but yeah, it just takes a long time to get it into effect everywhere. All right, and I think that's good. Any other questions here?
Yeah, I stayed in the American South, and what I saw there, kind of not obvious racism nowadays, but still people separated in the campus. The
Oh,
group,
for sure.
yeah, group, you know, Caucasoid group and African American group, you know, as a group, they are always separated. And personally, maybe individually, they talk or sometimes they make friends, but as a group, they are always separate. So kind of difficult problem to solve.
Yeah, definitely, it's a difficult problem to solve. It's really complicated. A lot of people in the United States actually don't like even recognize that it still exists. It's something that's kind of interesting, especially with like all these Trump people. You're just like, yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating. But all right, I think we're okay. Anna Boleyn, can you ask Ken the second question?
When is Martin Luther King Jr. Day celebrate? Why?
When I forgot, maybe today?
Not today.
His birthday.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder wrote a song about it.
Really?
Yeah. Happy Birthday. The last song of Hotter Than July album.
Okay, I did not know that. So yeah, when was it?
When? Sorry. Monday, third Monday of January.
Yeah. So complete sentence?
Okay. It is third Monday of January. On January.
Yeah. It's on the third Monday of January.
On the third Monday in January. Of January, okay.
And why is it celebrated then?
Oh, sorry.
Why then?
I think it's his birthday. I'm not sure. Or yeah, I think so. Yes.
Because it's near his birthday.
Near his birthday. Okay.
Good. And all right. Well, we are just about out of time. Now, when was it celebrated the first time in all 50 states?
When was the holiday celebrated for the first time? 2000.
2000.
20,000, yes.
Not 22,000. That would be a different number. That's far into the future.
Yeah, 2000, 15 years later.
Yeah, 15 years after it was signed into law.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, almost 32 years after he was assassinated. But good. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you guys for coming into class. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah. No, thanks for the the holiday. That was cool.
Yeah,
Sit
so you should throw the bean, or the person we should eat the bean the number of our own age also.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
it will be nice.
Cool. Thanks. All right. Yeah, and thanks everybody again